Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is June and today we'll be touring my Samantha collection. Let's get started. This is my 1993 Samantha Parkington doll. I received her from a family member and she is the first ever historical doll that I've ever had. This is the pamphlet. She did not come with this pamphlet. I did get this secondhand. It is a pre-1995 pamphlet because in 1995, so when Addie's winter outfit was released, they changed the pamphlets to have a red border. I don't have one with a red border, so I can't show you what that looks like, but if you go online, you can see, and so this is that pamphlet. It just has her book and the doll. This looks like a paperback book, but the Samantha book that I have for Meet Samantha is a hardback edition. This is also a 1993 book because it has Addie on the back, but there's no Josefina, and Josefina came out in 1997. So this book, the hardcover, retailed for $12.95 in 1993, so if someone wants to do the math on that and how much that's worth today. And so this is the first illustrations. They changed the illustrations. I believe this is it's in here somewhere. I can't find it. But I know they changed the illustrations, and I believe Nancy Niles did the second version of illustrations, so this is the first edition illustrations. I do prefer the second edition one, but these are still very beautiful, and they have such cute little vignettes in the margins. So cute. And obviously it has the looking back section, which tells you about women's rights, suffrage, and things like that. And it also has the mail-in postcard, which lays unused. So that is Samantha's book. And the other thing that I have from this is Samantha's accessories. So starting off, we have this beautiful little velvet hat. So either she holds it in her hand like she does in the book illustration, or you can put it on her head. I have two Samantha lockets. So this is my other Samantha locket that is still on the card. This is the one she's wearing, and it does have the picture of her parents in it. This one doesn't because it has not been cut out. So when you would have purchased this, it would have the little pictures of her parents that you would cut out and put in the locket, and Molly's was the same. So this is just a little card that it comes on, and it would have a little bag around it, and it's very cute, and I love it. And I have one for myself. Next up is Samantha's purse. It does not stay on her wrist very well, but it is cute nonetheless. It's just a cute little pink velvet coin purse. And over the years, they had different lining colors for the purse. This one, I think, is just the basic pink. So you can see that little pink satin. Very cute. And so you can put that around Samantha's little wrist. But it probably will fall off. And, okay, there it goes. Next up is Samantha's handkerchief. And so it's this lovely embroidered handkerchief. This is the second version. There's an earlier version, I believe it's the first edition one, that has just two little flowers on it. It doesn't have any of the lines. So there's that version, and I also have Samantha's penny. So that can go in her little coin purse. Don't know what she can buy with that in today's age, but maybe back then. If this would stay on her wrist, that'd be very nice. Samantha's accessories are cute, but I don't think they add that much to her overall look. I do really like the brooch that she has, but other than that, I don't really... Compared to others like Kirsten, I think Kirsten's accessories really elevate the outfit, while this... it's okay. Anyways, that's my Meet Samantha collection. The next collection we'll be going over for Samantha is Samantha's school collection. I have every single piece in this collection, so this is the only one in my Samantha collection that is fully done. And it is her school collection. So here's the pamphlet we have for this. As you can see, everything here is displayed beautifully. I also have her book. And very interesting thing about this book is that if we look at my Meet Samantha book, it has Addie on the back. Right there. But on this version, it only goes up to Felicity. So these books were both purchased at the same time, I know. And I think maybe the point where maybe they shipped an older version of Samantha's school book, but then a newer version of Meet Samantha with the Addie on the back. And so this is really interesting that because I know these were purchased at the same time. Yeah. Oh, another interesting thing. The hardcover paper cover has the girls in the back, but without it, it just has the synopsis of the plot, which is interesting. So, just beautiful book. Love this book. It's so good. Peek into the past as well. Now for Samantha's actual school collection, we have Samantha's Buster Brown dress. It is a beautiful gray wool dress with pleats, 6 buttons, and little cuff and collar in white. And then it has this little black bow, as well as the black bow in her hair. Samantha also has her little school satchel. These buckles do work, but I don't want to take them out because it's a pain to put back in. But she has a little composition book that says Samantha Parkington, as well as a real version, miniaturized, of the Baldwin Primer. And this version of the Baldwin Primer is a little messed up, and that's because I got it secondhand. But what's very interesting about this composition notebook, which came with the Baldwin Primer, they probably were stuck together because they both have paper messed up there, but this Baldwin Primer, or composition notebook, was written in, which I think is very fun. And so we can see what's inside. Desk partners, Samantha Parkington and Molly Parkington. How interesting. So they're writing letters, September 28th, 1905. Song, I love you, I love you, I love you, oh yes, I love you. How many do I love? If I do, who are they? I love you, I love you. January 22nd, 1905. Painter Molly McIntyre, spelling words, Academy. I think they're just writing words, honestly. And it says Samantha and Molly, and there's a picture of Samantha and Molly and whoever this is. And they were writing Samantha a biography by Sam, but they never finished it. But their name was Katie, so I wonder how Katie's doing now. So I just thought that was interesting. And then we also have Samantha's school supplies, which is this little box with a lid, and it has an eraser. It's so tiny. Little fountain pen. And 2 working pencils. And they're smaller than golf pencils. They're very little, and they do write. I also have 2 of these, so there's 1 box back here. So they're a little different in the way that the wood is and the way... I'm trying to close this. There we go. They're a little different. They both have the Made in Taiwan sticker on the back, which is interesting. Next up is Samantha's school lunch. It's this little... I want to say this is... I'm going to say the metal wrong, so I'm not even going to try. But it's real metal. It's very cute. So it has a working lid, as well as this little handkerchief that you would probably use maybe as a tablecloth. So, very pretty. Real embroidery on there as well. We have a whole peach, a gingerbread man, what looks to be a deviled egg, and a sandwich. So very cute stuff. And another interesting thing is that my Samantha school lunch has the original plastic inset, if I can get it out. I don't want to break it, but yeah, original plastic inset. And so the inside, compared to the outside, it's much cleaner. It smells like pennies. Next cool item that I have for Samantha's school collection, if I just move my Samantha, is Samantha's school desk. It's quite heavy because it's real metal and real wood, so it has a little shelf right there for you to put your school supplies, and a little recess for you to put your pencils in. It's so beautiful, and it's just gorgeous metalwork. And what's very interesting about my Samantha school desk is I have the original Pleasant Company box, and I did receive this from my family member, and they kept the box. They didn't keep Samantha's box, but... So, we have packaging from an outfit. Let's see, product code. There's something in here as well. Oh. More Samantha pamphlets. Yay. So we have SSO, which is Samantha's school outfit. We have the American Girls Collection. This does not have a product. Oh, no, it does. It was just taken off, so I guess we'll never know what this one goes to. But this looks like after Addie, so could be any of them. But this is after Addie because it has Addie's little sun emblem on there. It's a later edition. This is American Girls Collection again. SCH, which is Samantha Christmas. Ooh, what is that? Samantha Christmas. It's one of three things. It's either the gingerbread house, the doll, or the music box. I think it could be the music box. Yeah. Let's see what else is in here. We have an envelope from Pleasant Company. I wonder what was in here. Another packaging. This one is Samantha School. Another H. What could that be? This could be anything from the lunch to the accessories. I'll go look it up after. A postcard to share Pleasant Company. Samantha's original hand tag. So we can put that on her. So the hand tags came with the dolls. It's very cool to have. So Samantha has her little hand tag. And it says about hair care for the doll. It just says what to do for each of them. Very cute. This one is SCD, or SCO, so this is Samantha's Christmas outfit. That's the cranberry party dress. And then more pamphlets. So another school pamphlet. There's a total of 4 from the desk, the outfit, yeah, there's a bunch in there. The original order form. It's a bit yellow, but very interesting. So this was for Samantha's school desk. It was $56 and it was on back order in 1993. Another order form for Samantha meat accessories, also on back order. It was $18.85 and $19.74 after tax. A fun gift to give or get. This is the paper dolls little advertisement. Then we have paper bands for Samantha meat accessories and Samantha Christmas accessories. What is G? Was it gingerbread? I don't have that, so it's interesting. And then here's the box from the desk, and it says SSF, which is Samantha School Desk, I would assume. So, that is my Samantha School collection. The next Samantha collection we'll be looking at is Samantha's Christmas collection. Starting off with Samantha's Surprise, which is the book that goes along with this collection. It has gorgeous Nancy Niles illustrations, also hardcover. I had the original 3, blah, blah, blah. Interesting thing about this illustration, this is the second version of Samantha's Christmas dress, which is the heart lace version. I don't have that version, but it goes for quite a pretty penny online. But it's so cool that, like, the book illustration actually has a version that exists with that lace. Obviously has the peek into the past. Gorgeous vignettes as always. Also pre-Addie. Next up, we have the pamphlet for this collection. This is Samantha's Christmas collection, and I have everything but one item. And the one item I don't have is the rarest and hardest to find in good condition, because it's a real food item. So, all the Christmas collections, I think except for Kirsten, up to Kit, had real food items that you would, like, make. Like, Addie had her sweet potato pudding. Molly had... I don't know why I brought up Molly. I know nothing about Molly's collection. Felicity had her Shrewsbury Cakes kit. So, Samantha had a real gingerbread house that you could decorate. It's very cute. And I have her music box, which was a gift given to her from Uncle Guard. And it works. I don't want to wind it because it's going to go forever, but... So it's so cute, and it has little sheet music in its pages, and it has a little ribbon bookmark. I have Samantha's Clara doll. She does not have her original hair ribbon or original hair tie, so I had to improvise, and it looks a little funky, but yeah, this is my little Clara doll, and she has her little toy soldier, and the toy soldier's arms actually move. I don't think they're supposed to because there is glue there, but they do move. Very cute. And then the next and last item in Samantha's Christmas collection is Samantha's cranberry party dress. So it is a gorgeous, like, I can't even describe it. I think like a wine red taffeta. And then it came with these white tights. You style it with her meat shoes and this little white satin bow. So cute. And I actually made that dress for myself. I believe it's up on my Instagram, so if you want to go look, it is the same thing. It's just June's Trunk on Instagram. Go check me out. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's Samantha's Christmas collection. Moving on to her birthday collection. The next Samantha collection that we will be looking at is Samantha's birthday collection. This is the only Samantha outfit that I have that is a re-release, and also the only one that they have re-released. This is Samantha's birthday outfit box. It comes with black Mary Janes, white socks, a pinafore, a dress, a rose crown, and a book. So, I was wrong. Nancy Niles did the original illustrations for Samantha's books, and Dan Anderson did the second version of Samantha's books. So if we have Samantha's Surprise here, this is the Nancy Niles illustrations version. It says it on the front. And this is the Dan Anderson version. So, a little bit different. And I can show you some of the headshots because that stayed the same in both books. Or it was different in both books, and that's the only thing that was in both of the books, I mean. So, Nancy Niles and Dan Anderson. Trying to see if I can show you. So, they're very different in style. I kind of prefer the Dan Anderson version, but there is a Nancy Niles illustration for Samantha's birthday book where they eat the salty ice cream. And her face is hilarious, and it's just great. It's just great. And this is the Dan Anderson version. I don't think this one's as funny. Anyways, so that is the book and box. It also came with this pamphlet for Addie, Kirsten, and Samantha. And this came with my Kirsten. I just forgot to show it. So this is Kirsten's school outfit re-release. Those boots look terrible. And here's Samantha's birthday outfit. What I do find odd is that in Samantha's original collection, for her birthday outfit, they released something called her white party slippers. They're actually white Mary Janes with pink bows. It looks so much better with this outfit. I don't have them. I want them, but I don't have them. Sucks. But the re-release is a little bit ill-fitting because the newer dolls are much skinnier than the older dolls. So I do want to get a Pleasant Company version of this outfit at some point, but I do think it's very cute. It's very short. It's about knee length, which is a bit short. Little flower crown, like little rosettes, and it's gorgeous lace. It ties in the back, and it's this little peppermint stripe. So cute. And then this is the chair from Samantha's Table and Chairs. I have Samantha's Table and Chairs, so let me show you. These are the two real wicker chairs. I'm holding this like I'm going to break it. 1 second. 2 wicker chairs. So cute. Mint condition. Just beautiful. And it is tagged. The other one is. Let me see. What year? 1989. So Samantha's birthday collection released in 1987. So that means that this is a 3rd edition. Here's the table from Samantha's Table and Chairs. It's huge. This thing is ginormous. Like, if I put this over my head, I will look like an idiot, but it will fit. It's crazy. And SF, which is Samantha Table. I do find it interesting that I believe it was SSF, which is Samantha's school. Oh, it's furniture! It's furniture. F is for furniture, guys. F is for furniture. So, Samantha's Table and Chairs is SF, which is Samantha Furniture. And the only other thing that I have in Samantha's collection for her birthday stuff is her little fan. This is from her party treats. I don't have her glassware or her party treats, but I do have this one fan. And very cute. It does not work very well. It works, but it doesn't work very well, so I wouldn't recommend using it. Anyways, should we go to her summer collection? I think we should. The next collection we'll be looking at is Samantha's Summer Collection. I, sadly, do not have the book for Samantha Saves the Day or Changes for Samantha, so we won't get to look at those, sadly, but I do have the pamphlet. So this is Samantha's Summer Collection. You can see the cover for Samantha Saves the Day. And we also have her little paint set, which I do have. It's incomplete and it's in a bit of poor condition, but so it has real paints. It's missing the red one, or the orange one, and it has a little paint palette. It's a bit painted on. I need to get a new one of this set, and I'd like to get one in newer condition. And there's a little slip for you to put a paintbrush, which is also missing from this set. I believe this is from her summer amusements, but I could be wrong. There's also Samantha's sketchbook. Oh, the bow's untied. I gotta fix it. 1 second. And this sketchbook belonged to Samantha's mother, Lydia. So there's little paintings and spots for you to do your own paintings. And moving on to the outfit, this is Samantha's midi dress and tam. So you see this little sailor outfit, so ship shape. Little emblem there, anchor there, and her tam, which is this little sailor hat, truly looking like Donald Duck. And it has, not a lot of people know this, but it actually does lace up in the back on the bottom. And there's little stars on the back of the collar. So cute. Just adorable. And we also have Samantha's two-tone high button boots. These buttons actually function, so the way you close it is you actually unbutton it. And, yeah, they just don't make things like this anymore. The things that I'm missing from Samantha's summer collection is her little wicker backpack, and the little butterflies and the butterfly net, and also the I Pine For You pillow, which is so fun. That's Samantha's summer collection. Oh, and there's also a whistle. It does work. I'm not going to do it because it's really loud, but it does sometimes work. I've tried it and I've gotten it to make a sound. I don't know how loud it is. I mean, it's probably pretty loud. I don't know. What am I talking about? Oh, Samantha's winter collection. The next book collection that we'll be looking at for Samantha is Samantha's winter collection. I, again, do not have changes for Samantha, but the pamphlet I do have. So the items in this collection are Samantha's Victorian valise, which I do not own. Samantha's lacy whites, which I do have. So up to, I think, Josefina, yeah, because Kit didn't get any. These are Samantha's undergarments, and so they always came with the winter collection. So I don't have the socks that go with, but there's also little white stockings that go with this outfit. And it's the same pink as all the other pinks in her collection. It's this gorgeous little skirt that buttons to the top. And there's little garters for you to clip the socks onto so that they stay up. So very cute little lacy whites. We also have Samantha's winter amusements, which are here. They're the paper dolls, the little valentines, and the skates. I only have the skates, but they have little working buckles. Very cute. And then there's a few pieces here that we can look at. So we have Samantha's hat and muff. So it's this little fur hat and this little like fur muff. It has a little tie. It's kind of hard for her to put her hands together in the muff. I can't really get her to do that, but there's also this little cape. So there's the cape and gaiters. So the little gaiters go over her little meat shoes. And we have this little tartan plaid cape, and it has the Buster Brown dress underneath. Really one of my favorite Samantha outfits. It's so cute. It's my favorite winter outfit. And yeah, that's Samantha's winter collection. But there's more. We have extra outfits as well. Samantha got a movie in, I believe, 2004. And to tie in with that movie, she got her holiday coat. So this is a little... It's blue in the stock images, but it's so, like, dusty purple in real life. I don't know if mine's just old and decrepit, but it's this little purple, what feels like a crushed velvet coat, and then it has this little matching hat. Super cute, and it has little mittens as well. So adorable. So, is there anything else for Samantha's winter collection? No. So, that is all. I also have the two other extra outfits for Samantha, and the first one we'll be looking at is Samantha's play dress and pinafore. It is this beautiful checked blue dress with little white stripes going horizontally and vertically, as well as this little ruffled pinafore. And the pinafore is actually separate. You can take it off. It has this cute little collar. And it's actually a separate piece too. So you can put the pinafore underneath or over. I prefer it over, but it is also cute underneath. Where you get that little collar shape tie-in. And it also has a matching bow. But in the book illustrations, it is styled with the little satin white bow from her Christmas outfit. And if we take a look at Meet Samantha, we can see it with a white bow in this illustration. And you pair it with the white socks, and then, yeah, so that's one. And then the other one that I have, the next Samantha extra outfit we'll be looking at is Samantha's tea dress. It is this beautiful white and frilly dress with the little pink accents, and it's the same pinks that you can see in her lacy white, so it's the same pink ribbon. And it's just so pretty. And this collar detaches, and so you just have this gorgeous white dress. It's just so classy and so pretty. And then it has this matching little pink bow. So cute. So you put that in her hair. And this is also another illustration outfit from the first Samantha book as well. If we look at Samantha's Tea Hour with Grandmary, you can see it right there without the collar. So that is Samantha's extra outfits. Next up, we will be looking at Samantha's bedtime collection. This is Samantha's nightgown, as well as her kimono and slippers. So if we look at the nightgown, it's this beautiful white, and it has these two little bows and the ribbons and lace. It's just so delicate and so pretty. It's got a very, very high waistline. It's like a little baby doll dress. And then here's her kimono. It's a little silk kimono. So pretty, and it has this gorgeous little floral pattern. And then these little knit slippers. So cute. Also little bows, and this is all that same pink from her tea dress and her lacy whites. If we look at this bow, it's the same. It's the same. It's just so pretty. Anyways, moving on to Nellie O'Malley. Everything you see here is what I have for my Nellie O'Malley doll. I have Nellie's Promise, which is the book for Nellie, and all the best friends had one book, and these are Dan Anderson illustrations. Nancy Niles did not do illustrations for this book. In fact, there's actually much less illustrations, but you do get this one very wide, beautiful one. And on the cover is Samantha in her talent outfit, which I do not have because it goes for a pretty penny online. And we have Nellie in her meat dress. So if we take a look at it, it's this chemise Lorraine, which is not accurate, but, you know, it's cute. Not to the time period, but cute. And she has this little blue bow in her hair, and she has this little bob with her bangs. She has little white tights. Oh. White tights. Mary Jane's, the same ones that Samantha has. And it has these little polka dots that are embroidered in, look like French knots. And this, like, matching sash. And I only have 2 items from the 4 of Nellie's accessories. I have her hat and purse. I don't have her Celtic cross necklace or her coin. But the little hat is so cute. And the little purse is adorable. And I love my Nellie, and she's the only best friend for historical that I have right now. Ugh, so cute. Anyways, that's my Nellie O'Malley collection. In September of 2025, American Girl released their 2026 Girl of the Year, Raquel Reyes. She is the great-great-granddaughter of Samantha Parkington, and I did get her in 2025, even though it is, as of filming this, 2026, when it is actually her year. And I have everything that I have for her. I don't have her entire collection, but I'd like to get it at some point. But I have everything that I do have. I have their boxes. So we can take a look at Raquel's box. It's very heavy because there's books inside. But so it has little Raquel Reyes on it and her little logo. The book was her diary, but the American Girl new logo with the Girl of the Year 2026 logo and this cute little vertical stripe bow design on it. And I have both of Raquel's books, and I've read both of them. They were very good. So Raquel the doll comes with the Diary of Raquel Reyes. So they're doing diaries for all the historical characters right now, which I don't love, but it's alright. And then instead of getting a second book, Raquel just got Raquel Reyes Saves the Wedding, which is very Samantha coded. So this is just the diary, but with more pages added, and the story basically continues, and it's in a different format that the diary's in. But they did do a My Family, very similar to how Samantha has it. And I'm not going to spoil it, but they do have very cool illustrations. I'll show just this one. So spoiler alert right now. Close your ears and eyes. But Samantha's trunk is in Raquel's book. I don't have Samantha's trunk, but it's so cool to see. And you can see Samantha's little Clara doll, the picture from her nighttime necessities, what looks like her hat from her holiday coat, her coin purse, her diary, which is actually in Raquel's meat accessories, as well as her pram, her teddy bear, and her commode. So yeah, that is Raquel's books. We can look at Raquel's meat accessories. So here's the box for that. It's very small. It doesn't contain much, but we have a little tote bag with Raquel on it. Let's put that on her little arm. This one does not fall down, unlike Samantha's meat purse. Pair of rose-colored glasses. Looks like absolutely terrible. Oh, okay. Let's put them on her head. There we go. A little Samantha brooch necklace. So it's a necklace that's made to look like Samantha's brooch. So cute. Ugh, it's going to be a pain to get on though. There we go. So, little necklace. We have Samantha's diary, which actually has diary entries that seem to be written by Samantha. And there is a bit of a continuity error in here because it says 1906 on here when Samantha's stories take place in 1904, and the only thing that takes place in 1906 is Changes for Samantha. And, okay, again, spoiler warning for Changes for Samantha. Close your ears and eyes for like 10 seconds. It says 1906 in here, but it says that Samantha is living with Grandmary and Agnes and Agatha, but in 1906 she was living with Guard and Cornelia. So that is a little inaccuracy, but it's alright. Raquel has a little phone with a little phone case, and I want that American Girl app. I don't think they make apps anymore. That's sad. She also has a photo of the Mount Bedford home and Samantha in her Be Forever flower picking dress and coat, as well as a recipe for peppermint ice cream, which is Samantha's favorite, as well as paletas. And this is Raquel's meat outfit. So when you get the doll, it comes with this little gold bracelet, the bow in her hair, this skirt, top, because these are separates, and these shoes. And I added the socks from Samantha's re-release birthday outfit because I thought it looked a little weird without it, as you can see on the front of her box. Looks a little odd without socks, so I added socks. And it fits because it's part of Samantha, so it works. Anyways, next we'll be looking at Raquel's beach outfit. This is Raquel's beach outfit, and here's the box for it. So it includes a hat, a swim top, swim bottoms, a cover-up skirt, and pair of sandals. Here's Raquel on the back of the box. I don't have that many rubber bands, so I'm not putting her hair in that style, but yeah, so it goes with also her seaside accessories, which I do not have, but it's super cute. And I love this hat. And it reminds me a little bit of the hat in Samantha's Be Forever hairstyling set. So that's a good reference there. And the cover-up, I'm going to try to take it off without taking the doll stand off, but the little swim cover-up comes off, and it's a little swimsuit, and you can take the hat off, and she's ready for the pool. So that is Raquel's beach outfit. The final item we'll be looking at for Raquel, Nellie, and Samantha is Raquel's coastal stripe pajamas. They're a seersucker fabric with pink and teal stripes, as well as cute little fuzzy bow slippers. Here's the box for it. Super cute. Anyways, that is all for Raquel, Nellie, and Samantha. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Hello everyone, and welcome to June's, hate it. Hello everyone, my name is June, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be going over my Samantha Parkington, Nellie O'Malley, and Rebecca red sash that comes with the dress. So not like, no shit.